This is a 160 Q&A practice test. Plaintiff attorney Mr. Jones, capital Jones. Defense attorney Ms. MS period Rios, capital RIOS. We'll start with plaintiff attorney. Ready? Here we go. Why do you travel West Canyon Road? It's a shorter way to go up 5 instead of going through Waldorf, through town. Do you live somewhere in the general vicinity of the where the accident occurred? About 45 minutes south of there, okay, or east. If you're working up in Baltimore and you're coming down from Points North, do you always use the West Canyon Road? That's correct. Okay, and you, unless it's a accident somewhere and I have to go across 210 or something and come straight through Waldorf, that's the only time I don't. Okay. Are you familiar with the layout of the road down in that area? Yes, sir. Okay, and you've been here present. You've heard all the testimony here today, right? That's correct. Now, before you get to the area where the lanes open and the turn lanes commence, how many lanes of travel are there on West Canyon Road? Well, you first get on West Canyon Road. It's actually 2 lanes, but it's a 3rd lane over to merge in at the railroad tracks. After the railroad tracks, okay, it goes to 2 lanes. Then at the end, which it goes to 4 lanes, which is 2 turning lanes to the left, okay, and 2 straight going to the right. Okay, well, that 2 straight, they're just the through lanes, right? That's correct. Okay, they're not turn lanes to the right. They're, well, one of them are, when you come up, you don't have to merge to the left. There's 2 lanes right and a left. If you're in this left lane, you do not have to merge over. That stays into a turning lane. Okay, you got one further over. Okay, well, before we get there, before you got to the location where the accident took place, you would have gone over railroad tracks. That's correct. Okay, and prior to that, how many lanes of travel were there at that location? That's 2. Okay, do you have to stop at the railroad tracks? Yes, I do. Even if there's no train coming, regardless, I have to stop. Why do you have to stop? Well, because I had hazmat on the trailer. If I had any hazmat, all hazmats must stop at the railroad tracks, come to a complete stop, and then that's correct, with your flashers on. You must put your flashers on, then you proceed over the tracks in low gear, right? That's correct. Okay, did you do that in this case like I normally do? Objection. Now, just so we're clear, overrule. Just so we're clear, do you have any recollection of being involved in an accident on March 13th, 2006? No, sir. Did you hear an accident right next to you at any point in time on West Canyon Road? Any time in March of 06? No, sir. Did you witness an accident occur where somebody got rear-ended in the left turn lane on West Canyon Road any time in March of 06? No, sir. Okay, in terms of your regular routine procedure, when you're approaching where the 2 lanes merge into 4, which of the 2 left turn lanes do you use as you approach Leonard Road? Objection. Approach, please. Basis. It's not relevant, Your Honor. What he usually does has no bearing because, yes, it is. He doesn't know what he did on this particular day. There's no relevance to this action because what he usually does doesn't matter unless it's what he did this day. I think he can bring it in to show habit. Now on cross, you can say you don't remember anything that happened on March the 13th, but I think he can show that this is how I normally do it, but I don't remember what happened. I'll make that clear, but make it clear, right? Because it sounded like he was remembering. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Quaid, I just want to make it clear to you when I'm asking you the next series of questions about what you usually do at this location. I just want to clarify you don't have any specific recollection as to what you did or didn't do on March 13th, 2006, right? That's correct. Okay, I'm just asking questions about what your normal habit is in conjunction with how you proceed. Okay, are we clear? Okay. Okay, in terms of there's 2 left turn lanes, right? That's correct. Which of the 2 left turn lanes do you use when you're turning onto Leonard Road? The outside left lane. Okay, the outside would be the right and be a left. Okay, so you got the right left hand and the left hand turn lane, right? But I cannot turn in the other lane because I can't make the turn. I have to be on the outside. Okay, as you approach the area where the 2 lanes split up, how do you get from the 2 lanes through? Well, let me ask you this. Which lane do you approach the split in the through lanes? Do you approach it in the right through lane or the left through lane? The left, because I'm in the left lane. Okay, as you were, I merge into it. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Okay, as you're approaching from the left through lane, how do you get from that point into the right left-hand turn lane? I merge into it. I don't have to turn into it. I'm already in that lane. It goes in the turning lane. The other ones have to go all the way over to the left to make the turn. There's 2 turning lanes. Okay, the one that I'm in, I stay right there. I don't have to go all the way over because I can't turn from that lane. Okay, let's assume that you wanted to stay in the left through lane. Let's just assume you weren't going to make a turn on Leonard Road, but you were going to stay in the through lane. Okay, objection, overrule, continue. You understand my question? You understand my example. Let's assume you were going to stay in the through lane. Okay, for example, okay. In order for you to remain in that left through lane, you're not going in the turn lanes. You're staying in the left through lane. What would you have? And we'll just end it with dashes when you're transcribing your test. All right, the word list. West Canyon Road, capital W-E-S-T, new word, capital C-A-N-Y-O-N, new word, capital R-O-A-D, West Canyon Road. Waldorf, capital W-A-L-D-O-R-F. Hazmat, capital H-A-Z-M-A-T. Leonard Road, capital L-E-O-N-A-R-D, new word, capital R-O-A-D. Mr. Quade, capital Q-U-A-D-E. And that's it for the word list, and that will conclude our 160 Q&A practice test.